Picture this. It's July 2026. The FIFA World Cup final is just hours away. The stadium is packed. Millions of fans are watching from every corner of the world. And everywhere you look, people are saying the same thing. Spain is going to win it. The experts believe it. The media believes it. The stats support it. Even many rival fans secretly believe it. Spain looks like the complete package. Young talent, world-class technique, a winning mentality, and a squad that seems to have almost no weaknesses. But here's the question nobody wants to ask. What if Spain doesn't win? What if the team everyone expects to lift the trophy ends up becoming the biggest disappointment of the tournament? It sounds crazy, but football has a strange way of humbling even the strongest teams. And today, we're going to explore exactly why Spain might not win FIFA 2026. Spain looks almost unstoppable. Let's start with the obvious. Spain is incredible. There is no point pretending otherwise. They have some of the most exciting young players in world football. Their midfield controls games. Their attack creates chances from almost nothing. Their defenders are comfortable on the ball. And perhaps most importantly, they play with confidence. When Spain gets into a rhythm, they can make even elite teams look ordinary. Opponents spend entire matches chasing the ball. Fans watch in amazement, and analysts can't stop praising them. On paper, Spain might genuinely be the strongest team heading into the tournament. But football isn't played on paper. And that's where the danger begins. The problem with being the favorite history teaches us something important. Being the favorite is not always an advantage. In fact, sometimes it's a curse. When everyone expects you to win, every mistake becomes bigger. Every missed chance feels more painful. Every draw feels like a crisis. And every defeat becomes a disaster. Think about previous World Cups. How many times have we seen incredible teams arrive as favorites only to leave early? More times than most people remember. The pressure of expectation can destroy even the most talented squad. And by 2026, Spain will be carrying enormous expectations, maybe more than any other team in the tournament. The World Cup is different. One of the biggest mistakes football fans make is comparing the World Cup to club football. They're completely different. In a league season, the best team usually rises to the top. You have months to recover from mistakes, months to fix problems, months to prove your quality. The World Cup doesn't give you that luxury. One bad night can end everything. One red card, one injury, one penalty shootout, one moment of bad luck. That's all it takes. The World Cup isn't always about who is best. Sometimes it's about who survives. And survival requires more than talent. Everyone is studying Spain. Here's something many fans overlook. The stronger a team becomes, the easier it becomes to prepare against them. Every coach in the world is analyzing Spain right now. Every tactical pattern, every weakness, every habit, every movement. The surprise factor is gone. Opponents know exactly how Spain wants to play. They know where the danger comes from. They know which players need to be stopped. And when an entire tournament is preparing specifically for you, life becomes much harder. The more feared you are, the bigger the target on your back. Spain won't be sneaking up on anyone in 2026. FIFA 2026 will be physically brutal. This World Cup will be unlike any we've seen before. Matches will be spread across massive distances. Different cities, different climates, different time zones, different conditions. Players will travel thousands of miles. Recovery will become incredibly important. Managing energy levels will be crucial, and fatigue creates mistakes. We've seen it before. A defender reacts half a second too slowly. A midfielder loses concentration. A striker misses a chance he normally scores. At the highest level, those tiny moments decide tournaments. Spain has talent, but can they handle the physical demands better than everyone else? That's far less certain. Do they have the champion's mentality? Now we're getting to the most important question. Talent wins matches. Mentality wins tournaments. Every World Cup champion eventually faces a moment of suffering. A moment when things stop going according to plan. A moment when panic starts to creep in. The greatest champions survive those moments. They stay calm, they fight, they adapt, they find a way. But can Spain do that consistently? Can they win ugly? Can they defend a one-goal lead for 30 exhausting minutes? Can they survive a penalty shootout? Can they handle a chaotic match against an experienced opponent? Nobody knows. And that's exactly why predicting World Cup winners is so difficult. One nightmare match changes everything. Now imagine this scenario. Spain reaches the quarterfinals. Everything is going perfectly. The media is celebrating. Fans are dreaming about the trophy. Confidence is sky high. Then they face a giant. Maybe France. Maybe Argentina. Maybe Brazil. Maybe England. The game is tense. Neither team creates many chances. The pressure is unbearable. Then, suddenly, one mistake. A misplaced pass. A defensive error, a lucky deflection. And Spain is behind. Now everything changes. The opponent sits deep. The clock keeps ticking. The crowd becomes nervous. Every attack feels desperate. And just like that, months of preparation can disappear in 90 minutes. That's World Cup football. It's ruthless. Football history is sending a warning. Football history is filled with teams that looked unbeatable. Teams that had better players, better statistics, better form, better predictions. And yet, they still failed. Because football doesn't care about predictions. It doesn't care about rankings. It doesn't care about expectations. The World Cup has always been the home of surprises. It's where giants fall. It's where underdogs become legends. And it's where certainty goes to die. That's what makes it beautiful. And that's why Spain should be worried. The biggest reason Spain might not win. Here's the biggest reason of all. Everyone expects them to. That might sound strange, but expectations create pressure. Pressure creates fear. Fear creates mistakes. And mistakes end World Cup dreams. The closer Spain gets to the trophy, the heavier that pressure becomes. Every game feels bigger. Every decision feels harder. Every moment feels more important. Until eventually, everything comes down to one single moment. One penalty, one mistake, one save, one bounce of the ball, and suddenly, the dream is over. Final thoughts. Can Spain win FIFA 2026? Absolutely. They have the talent. They have the quality. They have the potential. Nobody should be surprised if they lift the trophy. But that's not the point. The point is that football history has taught us a painful lesson. The strongest team doesn't always win. The favorite doesn't always survive, and sometimes the team everyone expects to become champions ends up watching someone else celebrate. That's why Spain might not win FIFA 2026. Not because they aren't good enough, but because the World Cup has never been about certainty. It's about surviving chaos. And in football, chaos always arrives. So what do you think? Will Spain prove everyone right and become world champions? Or will another team shock the world and steal the trophy? Let me know your prediction in the comments.